Hey, business owners, I want to offer you today 2 tips and a question. Now, we're talking about networking today, okay? Because that is my specialty, advanced networking education. Let's go on a nice walk because it's like 40 degrees outside here in Minnesota. If you're in California, well, just imagine what 40 degrees is like. Anyhow, we're going to talk about partnering. That is one of the tips. Partnering in the sense of you bring together 2 business owners or more who have beneficial specialties so that you can advertise yourselves at the same time and serve people at the same time. Because, the benefit is that it's more fun. It's like multitasking in a way because you're not only helping yourself at that time. Plus, it can be easier. So if you're not a natural entertainer, or it's harder to entertain when you're also focusing on offering your skills, then it helps when someone else is sharing with the task. Now, here's a case study, so to speak. I was at a wonderful event in Eagan, Minnesota a couple days ago. I was invited by a life coach, Erin Marie Berry of Live Your Truth Journey, and her friend Sheila Hittner, who is a realtor as well as a business owner of Young Living Essential Oils. And she also rents out her pool for different events. Plus, she has a radio show, etc. But so it was the coolest experience. Now, the whole idea was, I think it was called Women, Wine, and Wisdom. And I got to sit around a table of maybe 8 other women. And we all got to share our concerns, our life stories, while sipping on some wine and mocktails and just having some camaraderie. It was masterfully done. I mean, yes, there is technically selling involved, but it wasn't hardcore. No one asked me if I wanted an account for anything, like for essential oils. We were surrounded by essential oils. We were surrounded by wonderful coaching questions. Erin directed the conversation, or shall we say, facilitated it. And it was just really interesting. It was enlightening. It was entertaining. And I could tell that people were comfortable. They were having fun. It was fulfilling. People will pay to be entertained and to be able to conduct business at the same time. It's a wonderful idea. And I would say charge no more than covering your costs, because life is expensive at the moment. And while you don't want to go into debt with doing business activities, it's enough at least to cover your costs, right? And it was not only entertaining, but it was informative. I never felt like I was being sold to, although it's a great idea to give examples of what you offer, in the sense of Erin's questions would be a similar questions to what coaches ask, in terms of like what kind of challenges are you going through. So you got a flavor for the way she can coach, which was part of the partnership, and gives you a chance to be comfortable with her. It was masterfully done. And then we got gift bags, which included some household spray, a household cleaner. It was very cool. This is where you infuse your own talents. That is tip number 2. If you are artistic, like Sheila is, with graphic design, I mean, she made this household spray, her household cleaner. It uses Thieves essential oil. It's got this pretty lemon on it. It says household cleaner. It tells you how to dilute it, how to use it, and it's beautifully done. It was nice and subtle in the sense that, okay, now I know who sells it, what they sell, and I get to use this, and it's just really smart. The only thing I think I would correct is maybe putting this into a glass bottle, because it is essential oil. But it's just a side note. It was beautiful, and I actually was looking for safer cleaning products. And during the whole thing, I got to learn partially why she's enjoying sharing the company with others. So it wasn't like we got to learn about the people who actually hosted it, which is very important. You got to show your vulnerabilities, why you get into what you do. Erin We'll let Erin tell you her story and let Sheila tell you her story as well. But it just was, for example, we had mocktails which included lime essential oil from Young Living. I had never tasted it before, so that solidified it in my mind as to what the company offers. It just partner with somebody who has what do you call it, a complementary talent. Let's say put together a caterer, someone who has a catering business, then maybe even an author who's trying to sell their books, and potentially even someone who has a coffee selling business, so that you can sip coffee while you eat a nice meal and talk about the book. It would be a wonderful partnership. And that way you can also split the costs. How about putting in the comments below I'm holding on to this. I only have two hands, right? One is filming. But comment below what partnerships you have tried or have questions about. Or if you have a business and you'd like to consider a partnership but just don't know what to try, I'll be happy to answer that question. That's part of what I do. My question also from me to you is, who would want to partner with me? I mean, I do networking education, advanced networking education, for both people going to trade shows as well as those in networking groups who feel like they don't know what the heck they're doing. And I have an electronics recycling company that focuses on businesses, so people could leave their laptops for us at no fee. So I'm thinking of what kind of partnerships I could do, other than having a drop-off site. We don't take appliances and what else? Broken monitors. But it was such an interesting way to do business. I now know roughly how Erin coaches. I have made some new friends. Make it easier for people to get to know others. There was plenty of time for us to talk. Whoops. And for me also to see the pool that Sheila rents out. It was a fun, unique way to do things. I don't want to get smushed by a car. So the take-home message is partner with somebody to make it easier to do the relationship building. And thanks for tuning in, and please pass this to someone who has a business and hasn't really thought of partnering with people. I appreciate you. See you later. Thanks.